Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your Lionsgate reading. Have you seen the collective reading? It's going to be on our channel. We're going to be reading off the back of that, so you might want to see that beforehand. Not essential, but you know, it will give you a heads up on what's going on. Thank you very much for being here. Hope you have a lovely reading. All about manifesting. It's all about manifesting. So what's the overall energy for you? The Hangman, or the Hanged One is what this card here, the White Witch Tarot, calls it. Seeing things in a different way. I think this is where it comes into the idea of using our strengths in a different way to what we've used them in the past. If you want to manifest things in the future, yes, using that clarity of vision and using it to convert it into reality, but seeing how to do this in a different way. Sometimes, you need to force in order to do things, and sometimes you need to be a little bit more sort of coy, a little bit more sort of relaxed, laid back, easygoing. And I think this is good for you to see things in a different way, see things how you can use your force, your internal force, your energy, and your physical force and your financial force, or whatever it is, in order to get to where we should be going. Or where you should be going, or what you want to manifest in this sort of world at the moment. Okay, with the this is quite funny, the Five of Cups, that's been coming up with a lot of energy, and this is on your karmic mission here. Don't look to the past, look to the future. Those three cups there, they've spilt their wine in the sand. You're not getting that wine back, so whatever's happened in the past, in a way, doesn't really matter. It's done, it's dusted with. Learn from it, sure. Maybe don't put your cup of wine in the sand, or if you do, make sure it's sturdily put rather than just sort of like putting it down and letting it fall over. But your mission is to concentrate on that Two of Cups. In engaging in life and bringing yourself and playing smart by actually focusing on what brings you into a harmonious space within your relationships that are around you. Playing to the force that is within you, the creation of that force when you unify yourself with your higher self. It could also be that you're unifying yourself with someone else as well. That could be very, very possible. Because you get the Five of Cups in the universe as well, which is encouraging you to move forward. And the universe here is saying you have all the resources that are at your fingertips. You have all the resources to manifest what you so desire. And you're going into a period which is the last 2 or 3 months before your birthday, certainly the last 2 months before your birthday, where reflection of what you've done in the past year and what you want to do in the future will become more and more important. And here I think the universe is here, is sort of saying, seeing the reality for what it is and seeing what resources you have at your disposition. And not just within your sphere around you, but in the world itself, within the collective, within, your community, within, the part of the world in which you live in. Realizing the universe here is really trying to encourage you to realize that beautiful energy that you do have, and that connection to everything that is around you. What's the sort of things that could be holding you back in this? Five of Wands. The thing is with Scorpio, it's like human rights. You've really got that bee in your bonnet about how things should be rightful, fair and just, and I think nature is fair and just. There is instances when you see a lion taking down a gazelle, you kind of go, oh, that's poor gazelle, and I feel it, kind of going, oh no, that beautiful little gazelle. But then again, that lion has also got cubs, it's got children to feed, so it's seeing that some things do need to be done, taking yourself out of the fight for that human rights and just being right, just being human. And I think being the best example of yourself is ultimate here. Do not get distracted in complications within the world around you, which is conflict that you don't need to do. And I think this is, it's the Seven of Wands. Oh my, giddy up. It's the Seven of Wands. I do apologise, Scorpio. I do apologise. I was off on one. I was so, because I saw the Five of Wands there, and I looked at that and I kind of went, I just went, oh look, it's the Five of Wands. And because in the other pack, the Five of Wands is taking a wand. Okay, so that was me doing a rewind. Seven of Wands. I still stand by the idea that you should be the best example of yourself. I really do. That comes out in the collective reading, by the way. So I think that's true to you. So yeah, Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands is defending your pathway. Yeah, we do come back to that in a way, sort of kind of going, you know, it's a number of revelation, as I said in the collective reading, and realizing things, understanding that you have your righteous path. And that Seven of Wands, which does come up over on that side there on the collective as well, that Seven of Wands in a way here is saying to you, okay, take this one wand here and lead your path. Find that strength that is within you to do what is right for you, to live that path in order to manifest it. Yeah? Do not get caught up with trying to defend your position. Your position is your position. If everyone concentrated on their path, all of a sudden, you know, things would be a lot easier. If we naturally got in line with nature, with vibration, with energy and so forth. And once you start doing that, that Seven of Wands, you're building upon the Six of Wands, ultimate success. So I wouldn't defend your path. I would just, the best way to defend your path is by going and living it. Don't defend your position. You don't have to. It's not a case of do what I say, not what I do. Rather, do what I do, not what I say. You know, allow your actions to speak louder than words, basically. That's what it's all about. The Seven of Wands, not the Five of Wands. Seven, not five. Sorry about that. But hey, you got an extra card out of it for no reason at all. What a bit of luck. You know. Okay, so where is this going? What are you trying to... what's the good sort of direction for you to take? Your Judgment card. Being you. Living to your... what you should be doing. Going forward. Living towards that Two of Cups. Opening up. Crossing that bridge. Going into life. And exploring it. You know... living the best example of who you can be. Take it on and be that righteous person. You know, live it. This is your actions. This is what you do. You know, that is the ultimate, the good side of it all. You know, and on the bad side of it all, it's very simple. Just, you don't have to prove it. You don't have to explain it. You just have to do it. You know, Scorpio. Absolutely lovely. What's this moon going on about? Lovers. If that's what you're trying to manifest, if you're trying to manifest someone else who fits with you perfectly, that is the ultimate lover, the ultimate partner, the ultimate friend, because it could be anything, could be friends or community and everything like that. And it could be a case here that in your past, your karmic mission is to just let go of a situation in the past that... you know, a romantic situation in the past. And once you start living your life, that's what's going to bring the lovers into play. And I think the healthy boundary and everything like that it's laying on is that there. Knowing what makes you tick, what makes you really good. Head towards that. And you're going to be heading towards ultimate, you know, and yeah, love can be like a lightning bolt. Yes, that's the initiation. But then after that, you've got to build everything with that person. Create memories with that person. And I think that's what it's saying here. You being you is going to create memories with a beautiful person that is around you. And it could be your existing partner. It could be with your family, your friends, your community, engaging in this new future. Manifesting what you should be doing. On the material front, you get the King of Swords. I think this is where the difference is here, as I was saying in the collective reading, the Queen of Swords is taking a direction. She's heading off that way, right? Because she's got a control over her emotions and said, right, logically, okay, and therefore I'm heading this way. The King of Swords, did I say wands? I mean swords. King of Swords here is following that heart. Is following a pathway which has been ordained in a way, that has been through order, through structure, through logic, through judgment, basically. And that is what your path is all about. And it should be a very joyous, airy path, and it's stimulating path as well for you. Okay? How's the universe bringing in this sort of joy? You get the Queen of Swords. Oh, my words! A lot of mental going on there. I think the world or the universe is trying to stimulate your creation, and you should know your pathway. You know, she's looking off to the side as well. She's chosen a direction. She's going, I'm going that way. That's what I'm doing. I'm going that way. And I think the universe here is sort of saying, don't look to the past, look to the future. Engage in your passions in the here and now. When you start doing that, it's going to be blatantly obvious through that judgment that is within you, that this path that you are engaged in, and you've got to engage in it. There is also something to be said about sort of ultimate, I can't even get the word out, so it's obviously not that, because it wasn't that coming to mind to start with. Twin flame sort of situation, you know, karmic sort of partnership. There is bit of a way of a karmic partnership, but I think this is to do with you and the universe. I think it's you logically getting involved with the universe that is around you and falling in love with that logic of the universe and falling in love with the logic and the judgment within you to actually follow your pathway in your material world. Just go ahead and do it. Create it. Manifest it. Okay? What's the negative side? What's the sort of thing that's pulling you back? Queen of Cups. I think this is where you could be a little bit candid with your emotions sometimes, Scorpio. I've had a lot of the Scorpios in my life, you know, in multitudes of different sort of situations. And I almost feel like it's sort of like the thing that's holding you back is sometimes you don't allow yourself to just really enjoy life. You know, kind of going, oh, who gives them monkeys? You know, let's just have fun. And when you do take on that attitude, yes, you're amazing, Scorpio. You're amazing, Scorpio. And I think this is where you know, sometimes you can get emotionally caught up in a situation which is a bit like a dog after a bone in a way. And that's not what's helping you out here. I think you need to radiate your beautiful emotions that you have within you and your joyous side of you, which is absolutely brilliant. When you do that, you can then sort of kind of like point out where the negative things that could actually be very positive without it being a problem, if you know what I mean. What's the good thing that comes out of this? What's the good side that's generating it? The Ace of Wands, out with the old and in with the new. This is a really beautiful card to have in this position here. Very powerful, passionate, directive, knowing where you're going, seizing on the moment, you know, following your path. Whatever you've got to do in this, in your job, in your business, in your projects, or whatever you wish to do, strive to the best example of it. You know, really engage your passions and be almost like a breath of fresh air for everything and the world that is around you. And it's engaging in it in a really, really beautiful way. What's the... Oh, man! Sorry, do apologise. Gee whiz! You get the King of Cups out the tops. On top of the Change of Fortune and the Page of Wands. And what with the Lovers up there, you're really heading to something that's beautiful. This is... Now I'm getting sort of divine counterpart. Now I'm getting divine counterpart here. Out with the old and in with the new. This is mind-blowing. This is really good. All of a sudden, you're going to... The moon is going to set you on a pathway that you're going to feel very, very comfortable about where you're going. And this emotions that you can use in a very positive way to get rid of the negative and open the doors to the positive are going to open up a situation where you feel at absolute one and at ease with yourself, and possibly connecting with ultimate heart-fulfilled dreams, that Ace of Cups there, in a very divine counterpart sort of way. You may be meeting someone that you fall in love with because you work with them, or you've got the same plan, or you've got the same project. If you both want to start up a goat, cheese farm or whatever it is, and it's just kind of going, yeah, I love doing goat cheese, making goat cheese. I'd love to make goat cheese. And someone else says, yeah, I'd love to do it as well. And that's what builds your passions. And then you get the logical ways, how are we going to do all of this? And out with the old and in with the new. Really, really, really beautiful, Scorpio. Really, really beautiful. You're on it again. You know you're on it, and you know it's good. Whew, there you go, Scorpio. Don't forget you got your weekly readings coming out on Friday. I will see you over there for that. There's loads of links in the description down below where you can get a private reading with myself or a healing session. There's also an email there to send me an email about any workshops that you want to be involved in, the energy workshops that I'm going to be doing in the UK in September, October, and in the US between October and November. Just send us an email. Tell us where you are in the world. And how far you're willing to travel, and I will try and put workshops on so it can sort of help everybody to get there, basically. Yes, brilliant reading. Go ahead and live it, Scorpio. Absolute pleasure. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.